What if I told you there's a church that believes humans are immortal aliens, trapped on Earth by an intergalactic dictator, a religion founded not by a prophet or philosopher, but by a science fiction writer? Welcome to Scientology. This is the story of one of the most secretive, powerful, and controversial organizations in the modern world, and what its followers actually believe. Our story begins in the 1950s with a man named L. Ron Hubbard. Before founding a religion, Hubbard was a prolific science fiction author, known for stories about space empires and alien civilizations. In 1950, he published Dianetics, the modern science of mental health. It wasn't religion yet. It was marketed as self-help psychology. Hubbard claimed every person carried engrams, painful memories stored deep in the mind, controlling us subconsciously. The solution? Auditing. A process to free yourself from these traumas using a device called the E-meter, like a lie detector for your soul. After Dianetics boomed and then collapsed financially, Hubbard had a new idea. As he reportedly said, if you want to make real money, start a religion. And so, the Church of Scientology was born. At its core, Scientology teaches that you are not your body or your mind. You are a thetan, an immortal spiritual being that has lived countless lives across the universe. Through auditing, you can erase your mental baggage and achieve a state called clear, a person free from irrational fear and pain. But that's only the beginning. After reaching clear, members climb what Scientology calls the bridge to total freedom, a spiritual ladder with multiple levels, each costing thousands of dollars in courses and auditing sessions. The higher you go, the deeper and stranger it gets. At the secret level known as OT3, Operating Thetan Level 3, Scientologists are told a story that sounds more like a sci-fi movie than a spiritual revelation. Around 75 million years ago, a galactic ruler named Xenu governed an interstellar empire of 76 planets. Overpopulation became a problem, so Xenu decided on a horrifying solution. He gathered billions of beings, froze them, brought them to Earth, known then as Tigaic, and dropped them into volcanoes, before detonating hydrogen bombs. Their souls, called body thetans, floated up, confused and traumatized, and began attaching themselves to living humans. According to Scientology, those spirits are still attached to us today. Emotional pain, depression, and confusion. Advanced Scientologists spend years and hundreds of thousands of dollars to audit out these invisible alien spirits. Scientology's secrecy is no accident. Members don't learn about Xenu or body thetans until they've paid enough and climbed high enough. If they hear it early, they're told it could kill them spiritually. Former members have described a system built on control, fear, and money. Critics say Scientology operates more like a corporation than a church, charging huge fees for courses, discouraging medical treatment, and cutting off anyone who questions it. This is known as disconnection. If you criticize Scientology, you can be labeled a suppressive person, and your family or friends inside the church must cut all ties with you. And if you fight back. The church fights harder. Hubbard created a policy called fair game, stating that enemies of Scientology could be lied to, tricked, or destroyed. Although the church officially ended the policy, many ex-members say it continues informally to this day. In the 1970s and 80s, Scientology became known for its aggressive campaigns, spying on government agencies, infiltrating the IRS, and intimidating journalists. Eventually, in 1993, after years of legal battles, the IRS granted Scientology tax-exempt religious status in the U.S. Since then, the church has used celebrity power to polish its image. Hollywood stars like Tom Cruise and John Travolta are among its most famous defenders, portrayed as proof that Scientology leads to success, confidence, and power. Behind the glamour, though, many ex-members describe a darker reality: endless fundraising, long working hours for minimal pay, and constant surveillance. So, what's the truth behind Scientology? It's part self-help, part religion, and part science fiction mythology. It promises spiritual freedom, but many say it delivers psychological control. It talks about saving the world, but often seems focused on saving itself. Its followers truly believe they're working toward enlightenment, but its critics call it a cult built on manipulation, secrecy, and profit. Scientology continues to shrink in numbers, but remains powerful through wealth, celebrity influence, and relentless legal defense. Whether you see it as a religion or a business, Scientology is one of the most fascinating and unsettling stories of modern spirituality. It asks one of the oldest human questions: what are we really? flesh and bone, or something far greater? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Is Scientology a religion or the world's most elaborate scam?